Dear learners, welcome to today's session. Today we will be discussing about computer application in social science research. This belongs to the course MGPE 015, that is Introduction to Research Methods, from the program MAGPS, that is MA in Gandhi Peace Studies. Let us first discuss about how was research before the advent of computers. Before the advent of computers, social science research was a tedious task. Simple calculations used to take enormous time. Beyond a point, constructing a univariate frequency distribution table became a frustrating job. Imagine you want to construct for just 200 students a frequency distribution table of those who have scored 60% and above maths in arithmetic. First, you will have to make a list of individual marks in ascending order or a descending order. Then you will have to manually calculate the percentages of the students against each mark. And again, the calculation of square roots of a number has always been a very tedious task. Almost all statistical tests require calculation of squares and square roots. However, post the advent of computers, these calculations are now an integral part of sophisticated softwares like SPSS or even Excel. It is now possible to process and analyze huge databases. For example, survey-based data or aggregate data, that is data compiled by government authorities, for example, the census data, more or less regularly or routinely, and then aggregated at ascending levels like villages, tehsils, districts, states, etc. For instance, in census, the data collected is enormous, and to come to a meaningful conclusion, this data needs to be analyzed. Such analysis is now possible in just seconds, just by a click of a button. The analytical softwares make it possible. Even visual presentation of the results in the form of graphs and charts has become very easy because of computers. Not only have computers facilitated data analysis, but these days computers are also being used for data collection. The questionnaires can be made on various platforms like Google Forms, SurveyMonkeys, etc. and the link can be sent to the desired respondents who can submit their responses using these forms. This saves both time and money of the researchers. Computer has great utility in research in the present age. Let us now discuss some of the commonly used Microsoft programs. The first one is MS Word or the Microsoft Word. The almost universally used software for typing or composing texts is Microsoft Word. In the area of manual or even electric typewriters, the typographical and other typing errors had to be erased with a white paint and the correct version was typed on the painted spaces. If a paragraph contained a wrong sentence or wrong lines, or if the whole paragraph had to be replaced, the whole page was typed again. Sometimes, just to insert a new paragraph and maintain continuity, 3 or 4 pages had to be retyped. The MS Word enables you to delete the mistakes, words, sentences, or even paragraphs and even pages. With some typing speed, you can yourself type your thesis. Earlier, you would prepare a handwritten manuscript, then you would give it to a typist, and then the typist would type the first draft. The manual typewriters used to come only in 2 sizes of fonts, that is either Elite or small or Pica or large. Now your PCs have font sizes ranging from half font to 72. You can easily format the title of chapters, sections, subsections in decreasing sizes of fonts. The normally accepted font size for thesis is 12. Also, a wide variety of types of fonts are available, from the Times New Roman, which is commonly used, to Arial, etc. On the home page of MS Word, you find several options like choosing the type of font, font size, options like B or bold, I or italics, U for underlining any word or sentence. You can also change the color of the font using different colors for different headings. There are also options for inserting numbers, bullets, aligning your text either to the left, to the right or to the center, adjusting the distance between the lines to single spacing or double spacing, etc. You can use the insert page of MS Word to insert a table, pictures, various shapes, charts, etc. You can also insert headers and footers, page numbers from this menu. This option also allows you to insert in-text links, videos, text boxes, etc. This page also has an option of inserting symbols and equations. For example, you can insert complex mathematical equations in your text using these options, and it is a very useful tool for researchers while writing a research report. MS Word helps to avoid spelling mistakes and to some extent grammatical mistakes also. When a word is wrongly spelled, a wavy red line appears under the word. If you right click on the word, the correct option appears in the drop down menu. You can then select the correct option. Similarly, a blue wavy line indicates if there is correct space between two words or if an article or preposition is missing, etc. There are so many different options related to draw, design and even insert citation and references in your document. All you need to do is to explore the various options. Now let us look at how you can prepare a PowerPoint using MS PowerPoint option. With the help of MS PowerPoint, you can develop slides for projection. With the help of PPT presentations, you can get the participants to listen as well as focus on the point that is being projected. In order to make a presentation, you can open a new slide and select a layout or design of your choice. It has most of the features of MS Word like the selection of font style, the color and size, italics, underline, alignment, bullets and numbers, etc. You can also insert shapes and format them. Tables, pictures, clip arts, word art, shapes, chart text boxes, videos and audios, etc. can also be inserted in your presentations from the insert menu. MS PowerPoint also gives you options to choose from while transitioning from one slide to another. You can also insert animations in your presentations. The timings for your slideshow can be fixed depending upon your requirement. Remember again that the more you use, the more you learn. Now let us look at how you can analyze your data using MS Excel option. This is the most commonly used and a very versatile spreadsheet. The rows and the columns are sequentially numbered. You can use it for almost any arithmetical or algebraic operations. Let us now understand more about an Excel worksheet. An Excel worksheet is a two-dimensional grid comprising of rows and columns. The columns are named alphabetically and the rows are numbered. The cells in the first row will be referred to as A1, B1, C1 and so on. And the cells in the first column will be referred to as A1, A2, A3 and so on. Each Excel file is a workbook, which is a collection of worksheets. By default, a workbook contains 3 worksheets, which are named as Sheet 1, Sheet 2 and Sheet 3. You can use an arrow key to move up, down, right or left from the current cell. The enter key can be used to move one cell down from the current position, and the tab key can be used to move one cell to the rig. Now let us look at how to enter data in an Excel worksheet. To enter data in a cell, you just need to click in that cell and type. The contents in a cell can be edited by double clicking in the desired cell and then making the needed corrections. To insert a row in a worksheet, right click on the row number and click insert. A new row will be added above the row that was clicked. To delete a row, again right click on the row number and click delete. In the same way, to insert a new column, right click on a column head and click insert. A new column will be inserted to the left of the column that was clicked. To delete a column, right click on the column letter and click delete. The worksheet tabs are found at the bottom of the workbook. Towards the left, it is found. So, if you want to open any particular worksheet within a workbook, you just need to click on that particular worksheet tab. It is also possible to rename the worksheet. In order to rename a worksheet, you just need to right click on the worksheet tab and click on the rename option. The new name can be entered. In order to insert an additional worksheet, right click on the worksheet tab and click insert. A new worksheet will be inserted towards the left. Similarly, to delete an existing worksheet, right click on the worksheet tab and click delete. The positions of the worksheet can also be changed by left clicking on the worksheet tab and then dragging it to the desired position. Let us now look at some basic calculations on Excel. Generally, many of you would need to calculate averages. So let us see how to calculate mean or average in 3 easy steps. We take a simple example in which we have weights of around 8 male and 8 female students, and we need to calculate the average weight of male and female students. The first step will be click on the formula tab on the top and then click insert function. The second step would be select the option all in the select a category option so that all the available functions are displayed in the box under the heading. Select a function. Then you select the average function in the box and click OK. The third step is another box titled Function Arguments opens. Within this box are options like number 1 and number 2. In number 1, you need to select the numbers for which you want the average. This can be done by left clicking on the first number and then dragging it to the last number. You click on the 49th number of the which is the weight of the first male student, drag it down till the 48th and then click OK, and this will give you the average weight of the male students. Now let us look at how to calculate standard deviation in 3 easy steps. We take the same example that we took for calculating the averages. Firstly, what you need to do is click on the formula tab on the top and then click the insert function. Select the option all in the select a category option so that all the functions are displayed. Then select STDEV, which is the short form of standard deviation function in the box, and then click OK. Another box titled Function Arguments opens. Within this box are options number 1 and number 2. In number 1, you need to select the numbers for which you want to calculate the standard deviation. This can be done by left clicking on the first number and dragging it down to the last number, then press OK. It will give the standard deviation of the 8 male students. Similarly, the standard deviation of female students can also be calculated. Now let us look at how to construct charts in Excel. One of the most important and appealing feature of Excel is the charts. Charts make the data visual. It is easy to present your results in charts using Excel. We will see how to construct a simple two-dimensional column chart using Excel. You can explore other options like line chart, pie chart, bar chart, scatter diagram, and many other options which are available in Excel in a similar fashion. In our example, we take the result of the aptitude test scores and the grades of 5 students and plot a simple two-dimensional column chart. So what will be the steps? The first step would be the aptitude test scores and the grades are given. You select the entire data set. After selecting your data set, go to Insert, and you will see a number of chart options from which you have to select the column chart, which again has many options. You can click on the chart you wish to construct. We click on the first option, which is the 2D column chart. Here, on just the click of one button, you get the column charts of aptitude test and grades of 5 students. Let us also see how you can use Excel to draw a pie chart. For example, a survey of 100 vegetable vendors showed an average monthly consumption expenditure as follows. So this is the table showing the monthly consumption expenditure on various items like food, education, medical, clothing, social obligation and saving. These are the expenditures. Then we calculate the percentage of against each item of expenditure. What is the percentage of expenditure that has been made? So the third column gives you the percentages. We can use Excel to represent this in a pie chart by the following steps. The first step is go to the insert function and then on the pie chart. You then have an option to choose between 2D or a 3D pie. Choose your option and click OK. You get a pie chart for the expenditure percentages as shown in this figure. First, you select all your data, go to insert function, you go to the charts and select the pie chart. So this gives you on just one click of a button, it gives you a beautiful pie chart representing the percentages of consumption under different heads. Excel can be used to work out correlations, regressions, carrying out tests of significance, and several other purposes. So, dear students, in this session, we have discussed about the use of computers in social science research. You also learnt on how to work on Word. In this session, you have also seen how to work on the basic calculations and also how to develop your own charts, that is the column chart and the pie chart. You can explore all the other options on Excel, as the more you use it, the more you learn. Thank you.